Good day and welcome to CM Global Interactions every Wednesday, where we talk about all the concerns us, all about our society, all about our career, relationship issue, Nigeria as a whole, and the entire world at large. I still remain your host, Christopher Martins, and I believe that this week is going to be a great week ahead for all of us. Although today I will be talking about the federal government and the state, who is constitutionally right to impose tax and collect tax on its citizens. Yes, who is constitutionally right to impose and collect tax on its citizens. But that's our discussion for today, but I'm going to take a short break, so when I come back, I will continue with this segment. Please stay tuned.
Hope there is no problem.
Do you know you were right about your instincts all this while?
What instinct? Honey,
Baby.
in my dream, I had a terrible revelation.
You will tell me why you have been cheating on me, or we will die here today in the sea.
Go stop this madness!
You tell me why you have been cheating on me, we will die here today together.
Welcome to my beautiful channel, the CM Fashion TV, every Tuesday where we use any.
Welcome back, and if you are just joining us, this is CM Global Interactions every Wednesday. Like I said earlier, today's topic is federal government and the state, who is constitutionally right to impose and collect tax on its citizens. You can drop your comment or anything you feel concerning this topic at the comment section. But first, what is tax payment? Tax payment is a compulsory charges or levy imposed on citizens by the federal government to help fund government expenditure. That's what tax payment is all about. For me, I think it is a 50-50 thing. Why do I say so? Federal governments are also trying to build the country. The states also are also trying to build the state and also help the government build the entire country. Now, if the federal government should collect everything, impose the tax on people and still collect it without referring anything to the state, how would the state manage the environment and everything concerning the state? From the oil sector to the agriculture to the road infrastructure and the rest of them, how would the state continue to maintain all these things I've mentioned? Now, I think the thing is 50-50. It falls back to 50-50. If the federal government will impose a law that the citizens should pay so amount as regards the tax, the state also have the right to share in this money. That is, if at all, let me just say 100%, after gathering all the tax and everything resulted in 100%, the federal government should take 50, while the state government should take 50. Because we are all citizens. For the fact that we are all citizens, in each state, everybody has what is bothering them. Every citizen, and especially a governor, have what he needs to do for his people. The same thing goes to the federal government. The federal government might touch one or two things, but the state government also have a lot of work to do in its citizens. If you are a northerner, you are in a state where it's not in your state, and you are asked to pay a tax, that place you are trying to grow that state. And if an Igbo person or a Yoruba person goes to the north, or he went to the east to stay here and he pays his tax, that means he's also contributing to the development of that state. So if federal government should impose and collect any tax, federal government should share the tax 50-50. That is my own opinion. Another thing is, federal government allocates so amount to each state, to each federation state in each country. Now, I am not very sure that the money they allocate to each state is enough for the state to maintain the entire state and the citizens, especially the infrastructure in that state. Now, this value-added tax and the enforcement of tax on its citizens, this is where our results and everything goes to, this is where we try to develop our country and make it better. This is where the resources are coming from, through tax payments. So I don't think the money federal government allocates to each state or to each governor in each state is enough to maintain the state alone. So right now, I think another way for the federal government to allow the state to generate another money in maintaining its state is through this tax payment, whereby the citizens pay everything concerning tax, and at the end, federal government takes it all. I don't think that is the right way to develop a state and the country itself. Now, have we asked ourselves in the next 10 years, if federal government only give the state government a certain amount and the federal government takes everything during after tax payment, what do you think would happen in the nearest future? That means we're not going to grow. That means the state will remain the way it used to be. So many things might even go wrong because there won't be enough money for maintenance. There won't be enough money to even pay the workers too, who are trying to also maintain so or infrastructure and the rest of them. Look at the road around. Go to every state. You will see that some of the major roads that people drive along are very, very rough. Who is supposed to maintain that road? Who is supposed to maintain in each state? Who is supposed to maintain every road? Let me say, for example, government might do a 50% or 60%. The federal government or the local government too should also join hands together to make it 100%, to make sure that in each road or each federal road, the roads are very, very well. And this could also make could also reduce the death and the rate of accidents on the road. So, for example, in the state where I came from, or the state where I reside rather right now, the main road or the major road are very, very rough. Some of these people that do repair road and the rest of them who construct road constructors, they came and wanted to amend some of the roads, but at the end of it, they didn't do it. They just did I don't know what they did there, but when the rain have started, they left the road. Now the road is very, very messy. Is it the federal government that is supposed to do that place, or the state government? Or even if the federal government are supposed to do that place, the state government should call the federal government to order and tell them, these persons have come to do this road, but they left it halfway. In fact, they left it in the worst state. What is the work of the federal government in a federal road? When the federal government allocate a work, the state government have every right to always checkmate what is going on that road. So if the federal government are not doing their work, the state government should pick it up from that place and make sure that this thing is excellent at the end of it. Remember today, but I'm going to take a short break. So when I come back, I will continue with this segment. Please stay tuned. Drop your comment at the comment section, and I believe this topic for today will go a long way in touching life and making sure that whatsoever that will happen in this country should also be to the benefit of the citizens and the world at large. Remember, this is CM Global Interactions every Wednesday, and I still remain your host, Christopher Martin. But remember, I will come again with another exciting topic next week Wednesday. So remember, stay safe, stay blessed, and don't forget to like, share, and comment. But please don't forget to also subscribe to my YouTube channel at Christopher Martins, or Facebook Christopher Martins, and also follow up on Instagram also at Christopher Martins. Thank you so much for always tuning in. Remember, make our country great again. Nigeria, we will be great again. Bye bye for now.